Hey guys, the Golf Yogi here for GolfersRx, bringing you your weekly dose of golf fitness. We had a really good response from some of the videos we did about recovery, what you can do after the round so that you feel better the next day so the body bounces back a little quicker. Wanted to bring in a little prop today that I use a lot, just a foam roller. If you don't have one of these, you can order one online. Most gyms have them, most clubs have them in their fitness center, wherever. So if you've got access to one of these, great, give some of these a shot. So there are a couple of really standard things that you can do on the foam roller, especially for the legs. And I'm just gonna show you a couple real quick and then a couple that are really good for golfers. So one, if you're tight in through the quads, coming all the way up into the hip flexors, it's real simple. You're gonna lay down here on the foam roller, get it kind of a little bit below the pelvis, tops of the legs, almost into the hip flexors, and just simple rolls, just back and forth, doesn't need to be a lot. You're gonna find a lot of places that are really tight with knots. You're gonna find maybe a little bit of scar tissue in some places. I actually had a bad bike wreck a few years ago, so I feel this a lot in my right leg where I've got a little scar tissue from an old accident. But you can just play around with these, just rock back and forth. You can also kind of wiggle the legs right to left. That's going to get into the quads a few different places. Just play around with these. I had an old coach tell me, roll until it doesn't hurt anymore. The kick of that is it's always going to be tight in some spots. Another really good one here, just kind of standard laying over on the side. You're going to take the foam roller just underneath the hip. You can lay down on the elbow, you can prop yourself up on the arm, but you want to bring the top leg, whatever leg isn't on the foam roller, out to the side. You're just going to rock back and forth. This is getting all the way down the IT band, which can really get your legs feeling pretty tight. You can roll all the way down to just above the knee there. So back and forth, just rock it out. Again, this isn't the best feeling thing in the world, but breaking up some of those tight spots is going to have a really, really good impact on our golf games. And then two that I've got here that are great for golfers, guys. You can take the foam roller and just sit on it. What you want to do when you get here is rock over to one side. You're trying to get just kind of behind the hip. This is going to get into a little bit of the glute, into the piriformis, which every single golfer needs. So with the right leg, when we lean over to the right, we're going to cross that ankle over the knee, just start to rock back and forth. And there's no magic place that I can tell you you're going to feel these the best. Might be rocking back and forth, might be rocking kind of right to left. But either way, getting into that glute and loosening that piriformis, which is a little muscle right in between the hip and our lower back there. And every single golfer has a little bit of tightness in there just from so much rotation in our swing. So just rock this out, back and forth, side to side. Should start to loosen up into those hips, get you a little bit more rotation in your swing. And the last one I've got for you guys is really good, especially trying to get some of that rounding out of the shoulders, loosen up into the neck. Put this just underneath your neck, kind of like a pillow here. Just lay back and relax, and you can just rock right to left, like you're shaking your head no. You can move it up and down a little bit. Again, rock each way. You can shake your head yes and no. You can try to make some circles. It's going to get all the way up into the base of the skull, down into the tops of the shoulders, all through that neck. So you can lean on this a little bit more to get a little deeper. You can go a little bit easier and just rock it out a little bit, but this will start to loosen up into the neck. Again, hopefully get rid of some of that tightness, some of that rounding in our shoulders. So give these a shot, guys. Again, great to do after you play golf. You probably don't want to do a whole lot of rolling before you go out to play. That could actually get you a little tight after you're done with it. But the more you do it, especially in the evening, loosen up some of those tight spots, body's going to bounce back a lot better the next day, keep you feeling really good, hopefully keep you playing some great golf. So as always, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to email me, mark@thegolfyogi.com. Always happy to help. Thanks a lot, guys. Head out this weekend, play some great golf. Cheers.